viewer, I'm good at games, and if there are two things that I hold dear in this world, it's rhythm games and drums with faces. Luckily, somebody thought to combine the two and made Taiko Drum Master for the Nintendo Switch, or as it's referred to in Drumanese, Taiko Drum Master is a Japanese arcade game series created by Namco in the distant year of 2001, and it's still going strong with regular updates and console adaptations, like this one. Usually, for licensing reasons, many of these games never see the light of day in the West, but now, with the Switch being region-free, and a confirmed English version on the way this November, you too can experience
high-octane rolling action!
Now I know it looks intimidating, but don't get discouraged just yet. By the end of this review, you might be ready to drum down this pulse-pounding road of rhythm yourself. So let's get started. Right here, we have the main menu. Looks full of content, doesn't it? But that's just because you can't read this language of lies. These top two are the only real modes in the game, while everything else is mainly options and records. So let's jump into the first one, being the main rhythm game mode. Before starting the game, you get to choose from a list of iconic popular characters, such as Kirby, Jeffrey the Squid, Drumface, Face Drum, also available in lemon and lime flavors, Old Turtle, and Sexy Dog. Ooh. Each one has their own abilities, making the game easier or harder, depending on who you pick. There is no shortage of songs, with over 70 to choose from, divided into 7 categories: pop, anime, featuring everyone's favorite anime, Moana, Vocaloid, variety, classical, video games, and Namco originals. As you play the game, even more songs get unlocked. Furthermore, each song lets you choose from the usual difficulty levels: Flower, Bamboo, Tree, and Demon Cat, which I can only assume are ranked in order of how hard they would be to fight. I usually stick around the tree level, depending on which control scheme I'm using. Speaking of control schemes, I don't have the fancy drum controller because it costs more than the game, and I refuse to tarnish my Switch's sense of self-respect with these dirty hands. So the two control options I tried out are button controls and motion controls. I'm just gonna say right now that the button controls work great, and exactly how you think they would. They're simple and responsive. If you're aiming for perfection, these are gonna be your go-to choice. But we both know that sometimes perfection isn't the best option. Sometimes we just want to forget about our problems and wave our arms around like a small Japanese child. And that's where the motion controls come in. The basic premise is that you hold one Joy-Con in each hand, like a drumstick, and swing downward for the red notes and diagonally for the blue notes. It sounds simple, but it requires a surprising amount of body awareness to make sure that you're both swinging in the right direction, while at the same time making sure that you don't pull back too fast, causing unwanted secondary hits. This is basically impossible to control on the higher difficulties, but if you stick around the easier levels, it works fine, with some practice. Timing can also be a tricky thing to master using these controls, because your hits don't register until the end of each swing. It helps if you close your eyes and imagine a tiny drum in front of you, and that hitting the drum registers the hit, rather than the swing itself. But remember to open your eyes because you'll miss a lot of notes. So, overall, motion controls work well enough to be fun every now and then, but not well enough to make them my go-to control option. No matter which way you choose to play, this is a solid rhythm game for beginners and experts alike, with a diverse song list and a quirky art style. Very quirky. So, what about that other mode in the main menu? That is what this game refers to as Party Mode. While the main mode is only playable with 1 to 2 people, Party Mode is available with up to 4. Now that's a party! This mode consists of 20 rhythm-based minigames, both competitive and cooperative, each with the second harder version unlockable. Some things you will be doing in this mode are jump roping, cooking, whacking this dog's balls, collecting retro street food, and whatever this is. They aren't all winners, and a lot of these made me feel like I was playing some sort of discount rhythm heaven, but there's definitely some fun to be had with a lot of these games. It's a good diversion from the main mode if you want to unlock songs and characters in a different way. And if your friends are busy, or don't exist, you can always play against computer opponents. Alright, that basically covers everything. You probably know by now if this game is for you, but my final verdict for Taiko Drum Master for the Nintendo Switch is buy it, if you like rhythm games. There isn't really much here for those who don't, but if you've never tried one before, this is a great starting point, due to its abundance of songs and options to customize the difficulty to your liking. Also, it has this. Thanks for watching. If you want to be cool, poke the subscribe button and leave a comment. See you next video.